indentation's not right. So then you click this. Everybody's on there. Hey, Cole Younger, world champion
Bareback rider.
bareback rider. That's right, not saddle bronc. I'm gonna kick his ass fishing today. I am, because he's usually smoking me. He smoked me the other day, so no more smoking the old man. Because so we're on Lake Alexander again, trying to figure this out. If somebody let me know if I got sound, that'd be really awesome. Um, so see, we put it right there. I can kind of tilt it up to where, well, I can usually tilt it up. Heck up in here. So yeah, there we go. Just remember that's there. That's the thing, is trying to remember the dang camera's there. So if somebody's on, somebody let me know if I got sound. I'd appreciate it. And then we just go fishing. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna take us over there. I'm gonna catch.
Yeah.
Let's see how many fish are we gonna catch.
What should I cast first? This freaking crawdad or the?
You know what? I would try that crawdad pattern thing, because I just have a feeling you might catch a lot of dinks with it.
Oh, 100%.
But you might also kick my ass. See, I've never done one at night. During the day, I get a lot of people watching, but at night I've never done it, so I don't know, because everybody's at dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like back on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Because usually my sister hops on, and then she gets, Dwayne Allen watching. Everybody's watching back home. Because this way I can take people fishing, and they get to hang out with me. So let's see. That's it. The other thing that sucks is I can't see, like, with people, when people chat with you. You know what I mean? I can't see it, because I can't keep hopping up and down and trying to, you know what I mean? So usually if Tracy's on, I'll make her a moderator, because then she can kind of hang with that stuff. All right, we kind of drifted past. What happened here? Oh my God, you broke my trolling motor. It's broke. I'm gonna run you over, because I can't turn the son of a. Sorry, wait a minute. Real. That was my bad. Oops, I did it too, didn't I? See?
I was just checking my.
Get used to it, because all day long, brother. See, and the other thing is, like, if somebody else was in here that could film this, that would help. But with three of us, you know what I mean? It's just kind of, I don't know. Oh, I already got a problem.
I already got a problem too.
Do you? What'd you hit? What?
It's in my shirt.
What's in your shirt?
This lure.
Oh, did you get it in your shirt?
Yeah.
How?
I just walked by.
Oh shit! Hang on, I'll help you.
I'll be able to put the bar. Like,
hang on, I'll get it. I ain't clipping the barb on that. You're shit out of luck.
No, don't clip. Like, just like push the barb in and then pull it out.
Oh man, I can't believe you did that. Yep, you're right. Oh God, you know how much those hooks are?
Like $30.
No, but that literally, they charge you a stupid amount of money. We already got a problem. Hey everybody, somebody let me know if I got sound. That'd be really cool. Like and subscribe. Hey Elisa, we're fishing, but we already got a problem here. Oh, you got another one?
I did.
Just about. Those are those damn they're Gamakatsu, freaking, those feathered tail ones. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful, because you can't get it all the way down. Is this like a really special shirt?
Yeah.
Why'd you wear this?
Look at it. It says 2-time state champ.
I know it, but you're fishing.
Yeah, lucky
You know what
sure.
you might have to do? You might have to. See, I'm a professional.
Get it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this, we're gonna reel this up. That's why we don't leave lures down. And even on this little rod, it's just kind of, hey, there's a hook right there. And if you shove that down in there, it stays up a little higher. But you know what that means? That means
Something right there.
don't.
Probably carp.
What's that?
Probably carp right there.
There's a carp. You see, we're blowing by the spot too.
Dude.
What it means is that you just had to spot me 3 fish.
Oh.
So hey everybody, we're on Lake Alexander. We're gonna catch some smallmouth on top water. I might split this up and do like an hour now and do an hour later right at dark. I know it'll be kind of late for you guys on the East Coast, but we've been tearing them up on top water. I brought a buddy out here. That's why I haven't been on, because I've been taking people fishing. And then I'm old, man. I can't do this fishing every day like I used to. If I could, I'd be in Alaska guiding still. But anyway, Cole Younger's with us. Are you the state champion in bareback riding?
Yeah.
So
3 times.
But then you went to the NFRs.
Yeah.
And then how did that work? Is that because because again, I did PRCA bull riding way back in the day. So I don't know how it works now. So then you were the state champ for Idaho. Is that what got you to the NFRs? Or was it
No,
just points
it's
and
a
stuff?
different circuit.
What's that?
Different circuit.
Oh, so it is. So it's a totally different circuit.
Yeah.
So you being state champ in Idaho had nothing to do with going to the NFRs?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought it had something to do with you being state champ. And then how many times? So what are you? So wrestling, you're state champ in your weight class wrestling in Idaho.
Right.
But then you go practicing. We'll get him on camera here in a minute.
In Utah, Bountiful, Utah.
Bountiful, Utah.
At
He goes to practice with the old Penn State. He was a Penn State.
It's actually no. It's so Penn State's coach right now, Kel Sanderson. It's his littlest brother.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's okay. So the coach of Penn State right now, it's his brother.
Yeah.
That you go get wrestling practice, I guess you'd call it, right?
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, Cole's a good dude. His dad's a good friend of mine. His dad, big hunter. Not so much on the fishing as much. We've been taking him fishing. He enjoys it, but he's a big hunter. They go all over Colorado, Wyoming, all over the West hunting. And Cole's a good friend. We did made a bunch of jerky this week, and that's one reason we went fishing, because the jerky, some of it's antelope jerky, is actually dehydrating right now in my garage in the dehydrator. So we're gonna. You notice how I stayed off the fishing spot, so you couldn't
actually catch a fish.
Yeah, so you couldn't actually catch a fish while I'm retying this because I tore it up. So anyway,
you're scared to put me on there when you can't fish. I'll catch them all.
Tell me if I've got sound, somebody. I'd greatly appreciate it. Because I don't know what the heck. Oh God, are these guys wakeboarding?
Oh God.
Oh, here come the wakeboarders, and we're right in the middle, aren't we? We're about to get beat to death, so we might actually stop this and pause this live stream for a little bit and run out of here. Oh, that guy's bass fishing. He's all right. He ain't gonna bother us because we're gonna Jones's spot here.
We had to pick the busiest night.
Well, it is. That's the other thing, man. During the summer, at night, this place is crazy. We don't throw line in the water. We keep it and we put it in our pocket because it'll kill a bunch of critters.
You know, save the turtles with the plastic rings.
What's that?
It's like save the bass with the line.
What was that?
I said, you know how it's like save the turtles with the plastic rings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's saved. It saved the bass with the line.
You know the cool thing is that the phone, because of the rocking boat, it keeps the phone straight. That's really cool. You know what I mean? The little gimbal thing. I'm old man. This is new technology for me. To have all this stuff, it's kind of cool. Well, appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe. Somebody let me know if I got sound, will you? please, just one little quick, hey, yeah, you got sound, because we got 2 microphones going.
Look, I could do this.
I've never done that. What's that?
I could hop on live and see if we got sound.
What's that?
I could hop on your live and see if you got sound.
You can. I forgot about that. You can do that. Cole can even check it on his phone. How amazing is this?
Yeah, because I'm cool and I follow Radar's Bush Camp or something like that.
That's it. Everybody like and subscribe. Just see if we got sound. We're gonna ease back over there and get on these fish. We'll be throwing top water here in a little while. We might start throwing it now. It kind of depends on what's happening. Where's your line? Are you in? We'll be throwing top water here in a little while. We might start throwing it now. It kind of depends on what's happening. Where's your line? Are you in? Lake Alexander, beautiful summer afternoon in Soda Springs, Idaho. Where's your line? Are you in? Lake Alexander, beautiful. Yeah, we got sound. Good job. So yeah, we'll probably split this up and do like an hour now, and then run out to the main lake and do some top water fishing. Come back in
We got
here.
4 people watching.
Yeah, I know. It'll get busy.
It's about to get busy.
Y'all like and subscribe, but well, we got to catch some fish. So you got to get up here and catch some fish. Why are you jonesing me?
That's right. Why am I jonesing you?
I don't care, man. We got to get some fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw out here and get the first fish of the day. Is that all right?
All right, yeah.
How come you're not throwing out there and catching the first fish of the day?
I'll backlash. I'm throwing a cast king.
It's backlashed again?
Watch. That was gentle.
Well, adjust your thing. I'm using live pointer, DTD, and Cole's using some kind of. Well, I got the exact same reel. And watch this. Uh-oh.
Telling you, it's cast kings, dude.
Nah, they're actually pretty good reels for the money.
Cast kings are pretty good for your money.
Yeah, for the money.
Money.
Your lures are actually really good reels. But you just got to loosen that thing up, man.
That's if you want to spend big bands, though.
I think I got a problem here. You know what it is? I did not tighten this line after messing with it the other day with Bo. Professional override. This is that deeper water, like where you just cast about 6 foot. It's still kind of muddy in here. Really? Got to get this fixed or change rods. That's why I was going to just throw top water on the ultralight today, but I wanted to get that first fish. I don't know. I think tonight's going to be one of those nights.
One of those really good nights. When I kick your butt at catching fish.
What?
Said I'm going to kick your butt at catching fish.
Well, plus I put that frog snot, you know, that whatever, not the Real Magic on there. And I think that Real Magic still works better than that frog snot stuff does. But see, it's kind of sticky until you get it out of there.
That actually might be what I need to put on this.
Do what?
Put some of that Real Magic on.
Well, that'd probably help with your backlashing problem. I know I'm going to change rods if this doesn't quit, because I was casting this the other night and it was fine. And then maybe I could turn that down. There we go. Looky there. Boom. Here comes a fish. Here comes a fish. We ain't caught a fish yet, man. We're gonna lose viewers. No, it's funny because you know that thing. So I'll get on here, and I've been doing this a long time. Like, I've only had this channel for a little while, and I've probably only gone live like 4 times. You get a lot of subscribers going live, but there are people that are in like New Jersey or wherever who are doing this. They go to a bank, they put 2 rods out, and they basically just sit there and cuss. Like F-bomb after F-bomb after F-bomb, which, you know, I'm not a prude, but man, look at that. That was a bass or a trout. Oh, there he is. There's first fish. Oh, damn. Look at there. Oh, man, that's a big one. It's a big one. Anyway, so they're not even catching fish, man. You know what I'm saying? They're just, it's a monster. I got the sun in our eyes again. It's a monster.
That is a cute one.
It is. It's a beautiful little fish. Come here, hold still, buddy. I don't want to hurt you. Come on, hold still. So anyway, yeah, there's guys that are actually like sitting in a lawn chair, dropping F-bombs, and they got like 500 people watching them. And it's like, holy cow. All right, first fish, that was what, $100?
Something like that.
Okay. Ready? Another fish. Here it comes. Is that how you were reeling that thing in the river?
No. I don't know.
Thought it was cool that you caught those 2 nice rainbow on that thing.
It's got a finesse. Actually, this isn't what I was catching them on.
It was or it wasn't?
Wasn't.
Why ain't you throwing what you were catching them on there?
Because it's my last one.
They make more.
I don't know, but I
I
don't.
bet Bass Pro has a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Show me what they are next time. I gotta place an order for some stuff. I'll order some just because.
If I
feel
freaking
bad for you.
if I name drop, all the viewers are just gonna take my bait. Can't
Nah.
name drop it.
Nah, these viewers are actually pretty cool. Like they'll ask you what you're using, but they're not on our lake.
Yeah.
I mean, most of these people are like way back east. And I don't think anybody. I mean, there might be some people that would travel out here to fish Lake Alexander, but there's better. Ooh, you did it again. Get some of that real magic out of my bag and see if that works for you. But yeah, people are pretty cool. But I couldn't get over how people, literally, there's 500 people watching a dude sitting in a chair cussing about, I don't know, Trump or somebody. And it's like, I stay away from the politics. I just want to go fishing, you know? And the other bad thing is with nobody in here, like when Tracy's on, I could have her moderate. So when people ask a question, she can answer a lot of them because I can't see, like, you know, I can't see the chat.
This stuff?
Yeah, that's just, I just put that on mine and try it. It actually soaks into the braid better than the real magic, but I think it gets kind of sticky. I think that's why.
You want to spray it while I reel it in?
Let me not reeling. It don't take much. There you go. Get the side. There you go. Don't be jonesing me and catching a fish while I'm sitting there holding your reel snot. Reel snot is what it's called. Reel snot line conditioner. Here, put the lid back on that thing. Say hi to everybody, Cole.
Hi, everybody.
All 3 people. They're all cool, but like I say, there's a guy in Florida, Florida Fish Bank. I think it's Florida Bank Fisher. He's actually a pretty cool dude, and he's like catches a lot of fish on the bank, but he's catching fish. That there's guys like I said that are in New Jersey. There's one guy that he carp fishes. That's all he does. Is they catch carp back east, like I don't know. Out here they're trash
We need to
fish.
get closer.
Like I know people eat them. And they're fun to catch, man, but God, they are slimy, and you get them in the boat, and just nasty. Nasty. So I'm going to put you right on that edge. Because there you go. See? Put you on the fish. Put you on the fish.
It's a trout.
Is it? Get out of here. No, it's not.
Just kidding, dude. Just
Another
kidding,
bass.
Radar.
So
Okay, guys, see, this is what a smallmouth baby bass looks like.
Yeah, smallmouth baby bass.
And that's what I'm fishing.
Hold it up a little higher. Like right there. There you go.
That's what I'm fishing. And it's not a guarantee you're going to catch them. But when they do bite it, you'll catch them.
Yep. Well, they're biting. We've caught 2. That's the thing, man. Those guys are sitting there, and there's a, oh gosh, man, I'm sorry. I wish I could remember. There's a hit. Look, that's a good fish. That knocked the crap out of it. It's a little one, but it knocked it. Look at that. Do you see that big old giant bass?
That's
a big old water heifer. Big old water heifer. You are hung on the dock.
I ain't hanging on them, but it's big old water heifer.
But anyway, yeah, and they're like not even catching fish, and it's just there's some people in Pennsylvania that bank fish for catfish, and they do pretty well. And they were some of my first subscribers. They're just cool people.
I'm gonna switch to green pumpkin.
Travis might be out there. I can't see the thing. If you're there, Travis, say hey. My sister might be on. We're on Lake Alexander catching fish. And I think I'll do that. Remind me, and like, so it's 5:30. At 6 or at 6:30. At 7, I'm gonna shut the live stream off for a minute. Run out. There's one. Nope, missed him. Run out to the big lake. Put on top water with my little ultralight rod and slay you. So where are we at? One apiece?
Yep.
Nah, you're gonna catch a fish right there. At least the WIND's not blowing. Look at that fish. Look at it. Look at it. Oh!
I
You see
seen
that
it.
big
I
old
seen
water
it.
heifer? These things are fun, but they sure ain't largemouth in Florida. Yeah, Bo fishes for smallmouth all over the place, and he couldn't believe we were catching that many on top water. He's like, I've done this, and I've had a hard time catching them on top water. And I'm like, tiny torpedo with a change the back hook to that feathered one that you just see. I already caught you, man. That's right, I caught you with that tiny torpedo. So in reality, you need to come mow my yard.
What?
Right? Because I caught you, so you should have to like mow my yard or some shit.
I just did your
Whoa!
dishes.
They're gonna watch this. We're gonna get a double. Boom, boom. There's one. Come on, hit it again. I know it's right there looking at it, going. That didn't taste like a fish. That tasted like you know that. Another thing I do, like fishing in Florida, is I take that mega strike. It's a Roland Martin. Got that stuff I showed you that stunk.
Yeah.
You coat the baits down with that, and they'll actually hang on to it better, even on these hard baits. A lot of people looked at me like I was crazy till my fishing partner was like, "How in the heck did they keep?" I said, "Look, that was a bass.
Yeah, it was a
Did you
good
see
bass.
that?
Yeah.
That was a big bass. What the hell's that big bass jumping at? It's jumping at my hook. Watch this. You ready? See, watch this. Instead of splashing it, I've come up here. See that little bit of grass? And you hold it like this, and you take the grass off, and you don't scare the fish. I'm gonna Jones you.
That's only when you're fishing the high-dollar bass tournaments.
What's that?
You only do that
Yeah,
when
but don't you want to catch fish while we're out here? Like,
dude.
like don't you want to, like, kick my butt? Kick
Already
my
am. My
ass?
fish was bigger than yours.
I don't
It
know.
still is probably half a pound, but it's still
Yeah,
bigger.
but my fish was like a lot meaner than yours. Did you see how it got hooked inside the head and it was still badass?
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch a fish underneath you here. Why'd you cross me?
Hey, I'm in my
I
line,
know
dude.
you're in your lane. I didn't stay in my lane, bro. But I'm telling you, if you throw it that way, oh, here come the water skiers. This is why I was gonna bail on the live stream for just a little while, probably, because the wake will get so bad it kills my back. Trying to not fall out of the boat while these guys are skiing, and they always come right next to you. That's why in Florida we hate jet skiers, especially when you're flying. Oh, he turned around and lost the dude. The dude got scared. He knew you were out here, Cole. He was like, Cole Younger's out here. We don't want to go mess with that. Picking up more grass today. So I'm over the shallow. If you throw it behind you there, like straight out, I'm like, that's a little one hitting it there. I'm getting a little hit. You'll probably catch a fish along that bank, along that drop off right there. I'm gonna catch a dink.
Where's that at? Like right?
Like, yeah, like that's like kind of the edge of that drop off of the rock, because it goes out like right here. And
I'll just let it
come
sink.
on, get it again, buddy. Nope, got me in the grass. Anyway, yep, just a little bit. Well, we ain't skunk. We caught fish.
Right.
Evening, everybody. Like and subscribe. We got Cole Younger kicking ass, taking names. What was that? A carp? Or was that one chasing my lure? Right there. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to end up coming down here and screwing with us, the water skiers. It's a great lake. They're getting ready to make it. They already, the power company owns the land around the lake. They use the water for free to generate our electricity, which we pay an exorbitant amount of money for. And then they come out here and tell people they can't wakeboard anymore. They can't do this. They can't do that. It's kind of not fair. I don't mind them skiing because when they get like, if it gets too crazy, we just go out in the main lake. Hope everybody's having a good night. We are, because we're fishing. I got to back us up a little bit. Put you back on that deep edge. Is that crawl bait?
Yeah, I changed the color though.
I'd maybe even try slowing it down and let it hit the bottom and pop it off the bottom. If you throw it out
Look at
there.
that. Someone bit my tail off.
Yeah, bit your tail off. See there?
God. I gotta change it.
Why? They're smallmouth. I'd keep fishing it.
Think you would?
Yeah. They still got one. Because a lot of times, so here's a tip. If you're throwing a crawdad pattern or some kind of plastic crawdad bait, snip off the claws. And the reason you do that is because the fish don't have to mess with the claws, and they see one and it makes it a defenseless crawdad. So you actually will catch more fish. And I'm not a crawdad dude. I was told this by somebody who's really good at it. I think it was Rick Klein. It said if you drop off, cut off one of the claws or even both of them, that you'll catch more fish because it's a defenseless crawdad. It doesn't have the claws that they have to deal with. So, makes sense. I don't fish it enough to know. Dave used to swear by that. Like throwing those, what do you call them? Those Lunker City things I got. You can make them into a crawdad. You can cut off pieces of plastic on them. You can have a whole bunch of stuff flapping, all that.
Lunker logs?
Yeah. You take and cut the claws off. Or cut one claw off and it'll spin in the water. So it looks like it makes it look more hurt. So it rained on us at the house today for about 10 minutes. And I don't know what that did to these fish, but I thought we'd have caught more here already. But
Dude, the spider wire, man.
I ain't having no problem casting.
You don't got spider
I got
wire.
a Cast King reel just like yours.
No, it's the spider wire.
Oh, is that stuff I gave you?
Yeah.
I thought you put that on another rod.
No, so this is spider wire, and then the Lose is the Power Pro, and it's freaking nice.
What's on the Lose that you're not throwing right now?
Power Pro.
Yeah, but what's the bait?
Oh, stick bait.
I don't know, man. That top water bite might go because if I put this rod in that rod holder, do you think we can maybe? You cast it right where I was going to cast. I was going to put it right there.
Okay, if we get 300 likes, we will start fishing topwater.
Yeah, there you go. Is that how that works?
Yeah,
Is that how you get
I'm
people
media
to like
trained.
and
I am media
subscribe?
trained. Yep.
Instead of just a fat old man.
I would shout out my YouTube channel, but I don't have one.
What do you mean you don't have a YouTube channel?
I need one.
You're like the freaking bareback bronc champion, and you don't have a YouTube channel? I figured you'd have like 8,000, 800,000 followers and
150 likes, and I will start myself a YouTube channel. So you guys will be
150
entertained.
likes. So everybody start liking. Get your friends to like so we can get Cole to do a YouTube channel because it'd be cool. Because that's the only way I'm going to get to the NFRs because my buddy didn't call me and say, hey, Uncle Radar, get your ass down here. Check me out. I'm going to kick ass and make a bunch of money. How's that work in high school? Do you get paid money?
No, not really.
Really? You don't make anything when you win
High
all the
school,
shit
yeah,
you
high
win?
school doesn't really pay you nothing. That's why like the summer rodeos
Mm-hmm.
are the best ones you can make.
So during Cowboy Christmas and all that kind of stuff, what we would call a jackpot rodeo, or do you actually get points for the summer rodeo?
No, they're just all different rodeos. So like that's a good thing about those rodeos. You get to go to them, and you get your buckle or you get your prize at that rodeo.
And you're done.
Instead of during like the high school stuff, it's a year-end deal or something.
Oh, So you work all year in the high school rodeo circuit to win the main prize at the end of the circuit, whereas during the summer you
So
get
there's
paid or whatever at that rodeo, and you're done with that. You go to the
so
next.
high school season starts in the fall
Uh-huh.
and then ends for the winter. And then it starts back up in the spring. And then it ends. It ended like 2 weeks ago.
Ah.
And then nationals will be next week.
So see, like, and subscribe. Look at this. We're learning all about high school rodeo. I didn't know this. Because like I say, when I was doing it, PRCA, there was no PBR. It was the PRCA. And everybody was talking about doing something like the PBR. Because people come to see the bull riders. They come to see us get our shit kicked out of us. And rolled and, hooked and freaking hung up and all that kind of stuff. And flung through the damn gates and over the freaking press box and all that stuff. But yet we weren't making any money. And so, I mean, there's nothing against team ropers and all that, but people mainly were coming to see the bull riders. So that's why the bull riders were talking about starting. Look at that big old carp just jump. Talking about starting something else, and then they finally did. But I was, old and hurt, and by the last time I rode was at Gillies, actually in Houston, Texas. I flew down there to meet a friend that I went to high school with for the weekend and hang out with her. And so we went to Gillies because she wanted to go to Gillies. And I got there. Did I tell you this story, Cole?
You didn't.
So I get there, and I was there like years ago at Gillies, and then this was in '89, I think. Yeah, it was in '89 because I hadn't gone to Alaska yet, and I was actually still kind of in shape, and I was doing a little team roping with Dean Riggs. But I fly down there to meet her. We go do this thing, and get to Gillies. Well, now they have a rodeo arena in Gillies. Like the back had a, indoor rodeo arena. So I go back there, and Dennis, a guy that used to clown for us in Okeechobee, Florida, was clowning that night. He was the bullfighter that night. And so I get in the stand, I look, and I'm like, that's Dennis. I know him. So I holler at him, and he's like, what the hell are you doing here, Radar? I'm like, oh, I came here, meet Virginia, and we're hanging out for the weekend, and blah, blah, blah. He's like, can you ride tonight? We don't have enough bull riders. And because, it was like I think it was a Friday night, but they didn't have, there was quite a crowd there because it was Friday night because people would go watch the rodeo, then they'd go right into the bar and go do the Gillies bar thing. So I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, I don't need to be getting hurt, because I'd already tore up this knee before that a couple times and already had a couple surgeries on it. And he's like, man, Radar, I'm telling you, these bulls are like so tame. I guarantee you won't get hurt. Like, there's no way you're going to get hurt because you could basically like take these bulls and get on them and just kind of tap them and they just go out. You know what I mean? Just easy bulls. Like, you're never going to score anything on them. But the crowd didn't care. They just want to see bull riders. I'm like, I ain't got a rig, and he's like, I'll set you up. And so I looked at Virginia, and I'm like, look, I don't know that I want to do this, but she's like, oh, go ahead. So that's the last time I rode. We rode that night. I didn't win anything because it ended up that there was probably like 12 riders when it was all said and done. I made my ride, but I mean, I scored like a 62 or some shit because he was right. The bulls were just. It was the last time I rode was at Gillies in Houston, Texas, on a Friday night. And then we went inside. I got kind of drunk and rode the mechanical bull because you played on those because it's kind of like your bucking machine, isn't it? I mean, the bucking machines. How do they compare with the?
Hello.
You hung up or oh? Mama's on the phone.
Oh, I forgot it. Gosh dang it. I took it out to eat. Gosh dang it, dude.
Oh, look what I got. I think I caught a line with a lure on it.
Okay though.
I did.
Because
I caught a line.
I
wonder if it's got a lure on
and
it.
it's starting to get loose.
Look at there.
So I know.
Cole's on the phone. Everybody on YouTube can hear your phone call.
I didn't.
Evening, everybody. Like and subscribe.
It's too early.
We're hanging out and fishing with Cole Younger.
Probably not.
Rodeo extraordinaire dude. Who's on the phone?
Okay.
Probably with his mom.
Sorry. Bye.
And we're probably in trouble. because we were doing meat all day, and then we came fishing, and then when we get home tonight, we got to finish the meat up.
No.
And
I've been wearing it. I told you I need to change it.
Cole said it 150 likes, and he's switching to
Dude,
top
I
water.
told you I need to change it because I've been wearing it.
And
And realistically, I don't need to change it in another 3 days. Okay, bye. Yeah, that was my mom.
Uh-oh, are we in trouble?
I forgot my Invisalign.
What?
I said I forgot my Invisalign.
Oh, your retainer?
My retainer stuff.
Is she pissed?
Oh, yeah.
Are you grounded?
No, she's threatened me if I don't wear it. Gotta get braces.
Oh, shit. You don't want to get braces, do you?
Nope.
Could you imagine getting bucked off and get kicked in the mouth with braces on? I never had braces, but I had my jaw wired shut, and those things sticking out that they put through your jaw to wire it shut, because I broke my jaw in that motorcycle wreck. I just getting like bumped in the mouth hurt. I couldn't imagine wearing braces. I don't know. You think we should run back and jet through this again? See, those guys are gonna come Jones us. Actually got some fishermen.
I got a bite right there.
I can't see the comment thing, so hey everybody.
Fish it right here, Red. I got a bite right there.
Did you catch it?
Yeah, dude.
Hey y'all.
I better show the fans. Look at this. See?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, show the fans.
I came up with that one. I built it.
He built it.
So
cool.
I cut off some curly tails and then welded them onto this.
Welded them with what?
With a lighter.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
I thought you used a plastic, one of those plastic welder things.
Nope. But if you're wondering, I did get a bite on it.
Did you?
Got a fish.
It was a carp. Oh, you got it right on his welded plastic kick-ass lure.
Hell yeah! So.
Oh, look at there.
Right here, guys.
We got a fish.
I just showed you. I'm gonna show you again. That's what it
Good
caught.
Good job. Good job.
Dude, that's actually kick-ass.
Look at this. I caught the hook in my hat. God, I'm such an old man. Like, how does this happen? And then it hooks my pants.
That's actually kick-ass, dude.
And then it hooks my pants. Hey, man. I think you're jinxing me. Well, this actually works, having two people out here doing a live stream. That's kind of cool. I didn't know if it'd work. I figured your mom would call and we'd be in trouble. But only you're in trouble, right? Because you didn't wear your Invisalign. I never had that problem when I was a kid. I've never been in trouble. And now I just don't have any teeth with my toothless self. That really does suck that I can't get my teeth fixed till September. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, nope. If you have those surgeries, you cannot have any major dental work done for 6 months after you have your hip replaced. The last hip replacement. So you're up on me by what? 1 or 2?
1.
Okay. At least you're honest. I don't keep track of this. See, they're fishing that point. I used to do pretty good down there.
So what we're gonna do is break out the scale. You got one?
I got one. There's a scale right there. Yeah.
Break it out. Let's have a competition.
Yeah, but they got to be like a certain size. I mean, I don't want to stop just to weigh every dink because, you know, it probably wouldn't even register on that scale. Because I catch big fish.
Right
there you go. You got one. See, now you're kicking my butt. And you were like,
that's
I
a good one.
told you, use that crawdad.
That's a good one.
That's a good
right
fish.
there.
That's a better one.
It's a better one.
They're getting bigger.
So, guys, again, with this freaking, look at this.
I know it.
Homemade lure.
And it ate it.
And it's eating them.
Well, why don't you design that plastic bait? And what you do is you get a crawdad mold, okay? And then you start building those baits. And then you have Cole Younger's Crawdad Extraordinaire. And you sell them. Bass Pro Shop picks it up. And now you have a lure that's named after you because you designed it. Uh-oh.
Lost him.
Throwing fish on the ground. And off he goes. So now he's ahead of me by 2.
And that was the best one.
Yeah, I might have to get top water out and just start kicking your butt. Uh-oh, see, now I'm getting all excited.
Do you want to get out that scale?
It's right there.
Just for fun?
See that thing with that big old float on it? So when I drop it in the water, because I'm old, it'll float? That's the scale.
Oh, that's a scale?
Yep. It's like what you do is you lip them, you pull it back, see how it works. You pull it back, you put it through their lip, and then you
How do you open? How do you?
well, you got to be smarter than the tackle box. You just kind of work it out of there.
It's hooked onto it though.
Yeah, well, unhook it.
How do I do that?
You slide the little black thing towards the base of the scale, and it opens the jaws. Do you want me to get it for you? Can you get it?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Cole Young, water skiing. People, yeah, see how that works? So when you get a fish, it's a big fish, you actually can reach down and grab them with that. And it's not a Boca grip. I had Boca grips, and they're awesome.
Is this like a registered scale?
Nah, that's what I was about to say. The Boca grips I had were registered. They were certified scales. So that if we caught one that was a world record or something
So it's
close,
kgs.
huh?
Wait, no, it's pounds too.
Here comes the wake. We're gonna start getting beat to death here. So yeah,
Sweet.
Cole Younger with his homemade bait. Well, I'm just trying to catch a big one. Cause see, all I need is 1 4-pounder. Why'd you cross me, man? Why you jonesing me? I got to get serious about this. I can't get my butt kicked tonight. Cause he kicked my butt the other night because I was putting him on all the good spots. That's the other thing. They'll muddy this up, by coming through here water skiing and all that. It just muddies over these rocks. Those waves hit those rocks and stir up all that silt, and it gets muddy. And that'll shut this down. That's why usually I come in here after, in the evening after everybody's gone. Because my back does not do this rocking thing very well. But there's a hit. And then he's going to come back by us. Is he skiing still? Yep. And then they're going to make more wake. So maybe what we need to do.
It's just scaring all our fish away.
Yeah, we might want to. Oh, there was a hit. Nope, got a rock. See? They messed up my, what do you call it? My mojo. So we got to go in here and get off of it because this is an $18 lure. So how many likes do we need for you to stop kicking my ass?
What was it? It was 150 for me to start a YouTube channel and 300 for us to start fishing topwater.
Yeah, 150 likes. Is that what people do then? They just come up with something and say, hey, 150 likes and I'll jump off this bridge, and 300 likes and I'll divorce my wife, or is that how that works?
Hey, we got 5 likes. We're getting there.
Yeah, 5 likes. You got to be more realistic with my channel though right now, because
I thought you had 400 followers.
No, I got 386 subscribers, something like that. Because like I said, I think in the morning, and you guys put in the comments, like, is it better to do this? Uh-oh, look at this. We need to get out of here because we're about to get hammered. So what we're going to do is I'm going to shut the live. You got one there? You got that rock, don't you? Now I'll go get it. And then we'll crank up. We're going to shut off for a minute because there's no sense in you guys, unless y'all want to go for a boat ride, but we're just going to be wasting battery. I'm going to back you around it. That crawdad might be in there too, because that's got a jig head on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We can't lose that, buddy. Hang on, let me get on it.
Got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's get the hell out of here, because this is going to get crazy. And that way we can beat that nitro bass boat. I don't know if that's the same guy, but there was a guy down here that had a boat exactly like the one I used to bass fish tournaments with. That nitro was badass. So what we're going to do is we're going to crank up. We're going to run out to the main lake. I'm going to start throwing top water, and I'm going to kick Cole Younger's butt. How about that? You guys don't go anywhere. Hang on. We'll be right back. Because, hey, everybody. Hard to read these. Hard to read them. So I don't know how to pause it. But let's see. Dwayne Moore. Dwayne Moore's a hell of a follower. Dwayne Moore's awesome. Kamari, hello, man. Appreciate it. Cool. What a little cutie. See, Granny's Corner. She's awesome. Say, hey, Cole, we're going for a ride. Oh, wow, it's going to go nuts. Anyway, there. So I'm going to turn this, I'm going to pause it. I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to try. How do you pause it? Just watch it because I got to shut this off because otherwise it'll go all nuts.
How do we pause it?
I think don't get crazy because I think you just hit the screen. It doesn't matter. Hell, we can take it for a ride. Because I'll sit here. I can't see it when it's crooked like that because it's got that screen thing on it that you can't, you know. I know where it's at. Hang on, it's up top, I think. There's an X. Yeah, there it is. So,
That's how you end it.
oh, so then how do you?
I'm not
Okay,
sure.
there's 4 people watching. We're gonna be right back because we're gonna go for. Oh, here it is, down here at the bottom. You push this, and it's no. That's start a poll. God, we're old. I'm old. I don't know. We're going for a ride. Hang on, everybody. We're going for a boat ride.
Hey, invite your friends to chat.
Yeah, invite your friends to chat. See, you know all this stuff. I don't. I'm like, I have no clue what's going on because I'm lost and dazed and confused. All right, going for a boat ride. Try not to knock the phone in the water. Enjoy. This will be fun. But yeah, the water skiers are out here. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Crazy. You got the rods put up?
Yeah.
We're good. See, there's going to be a bumpy ride, too. Hold that. Hold it. You can see all the beautiful scenery. It is pretty. But that thing I think, I don't know how it's going to, if I turned it off or not. Watch, we're going to get out there and they're all going to go home. I don't have to gimbal on because it would just fight you.
Going crazy. Going crazy.
Yeah, it does weird stuff. That's not somebody in the water there. Ooh, it looks like it's either a bird. Somebody, yeah, it's a bird. It's a seagull. Yeah, here's another wakeboard boat coming. We're getting the hell out of here, man. Crazy, dude. Somebody's on our spot. I mean, I fish that point, but they come out and spin around at you, know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to get away from all that. They won't go out there because it's too shallow. that a little ways out. Look at the duck. Greenhead, mallard. Figure out how to pause it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's paused.
Is that how you pause it?
Like that,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I think. I think it still uses a lot of battery, but I don't know.
I already know these guys are catching fish.
We're kind of getting close to the shallows again. We got to stay away from all that. We'll just ease in from the back.
Huh?
I don't want to run across these rocks, so I'm going to ease in from the back. And we're going to go back to that spot where we were catching all those fish. Yeah, we're just kind of easing into the. Because they're actually on a good spot. That's where Bo and I were catching them the other night, was right there. 24 foot of water. Yeah, we'll ease in there on this because, yeah, it just came up to 16 foot, 13 foot. That'll be some fish right here. Yeah, that'll work. Pick the motor up. It's up. Don't step on my top water. Did you get it? So then what I do is I put the, you got to click it on to where it's on the F. There you go, right there. Like, I think it's enough. Just hold it in. Now let go of it. And now it's on and it'll click. Then you got to click this thing twice. That turns it back. And then you tilt it up. And you keep it on the F. And it'll stay like that. And then just do your thing. You said it was right there. There we go. Look, all of us are looking upside down at the phone. Anyway, so yeah, we kind of moved. We're out in the middle of the big lake. There's one other boat here a little bit further past where the fish are actually at. But like I say, Bo and I caught them out there. We did pretty well the other night out there. But I think, see, we'll go in on the back side of where we were
Bunch of
catching
fish right there, though.
Yeah, there are a bunch of bait fish. All right. So what happened? I'm not gonna throw top water yet. We didn't get, how many likes do you say we had to have to throw top water? 300?
150.
I don't think we're gonna get to 150 likes.
Guys, at least get the 100. You gotta make a goal. It's 100. Come on.
If everybody helps out, we will.
If everybody just starts liking the screen, we will catch some big old bass on some top water.
There you go. We'll be catching big old bass on top water.
Top water ASMR.
You heard him. Big old bass on top water. I'm gonna get back on that. You know that spot where we were catching them, where you caught those two big ones? I'm gonna try and get us back on that. Because there's a mess of rocks right there. That's where the fish are at. And we can go in that shallow stuff where they can't see. You don't want to take that bass boat into this stuff because there's a lot of rocks.
Two.
You're jonesing me.
So where are we casting?
Do what?
Casting.
We're casting into the water. I mean, I guess you could cast into the air to cast into the water. So, right there, remember they moved that buoy. So right there is where that one spot's at. And then there's rocks right over here to the left too. Because we're in that cut that goes in between them. We're still in 10 foot of water. But there ought to be a fish right there. We'll ease up in there. Because where you caught those two big ones was up in there, remember? On that real shallow stuff. You still throwing that crawl?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot nicer out here. We don't have a bunch of wake and the wind's not blowing. Sun's behind the cloud. I just got to get us on the rock pile. Well, I got to get me on the rock pile. I don't care if you get on the rock pile. I got to catch up.
Yeah.
Because you're what, 2 fish ahead of me? Those guys must work at the mine and probably just came right from work because they got their bright green shirts on. They're going to wish they had a boat like this so they could get up in here when you start slaying your fish there on them. A lot cleaner today. Look at there. You can actually see the lure for a couple feet.
Just going to start hooping and hollering when they catch a fish. They'll get jealous.
Well, you can always tell if people are catching fish if they're standing up in the boat. I can't stand up anymore because I'll go swimming. I'm surprised we didn't catch more off of that. Is it all working? Everybody coming on, like and subscribe. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. My sister's hanging out with us.
It's 11 foot.
What's that?
It's 11 foot.
Good. My sister's got a cool channel called Granny's Southern Corner. Check it out. She's like a fountain of knowledge and Southern information, and she can cook too, man. I'm telling you, Cole, Thanksgiving at Tracy's house is amazing.
Is that where you go?
Well, when I'm down there, I haven't been there for quite a few years. We go to my sister's Thanksgiving, and it's pretty awesome. The food is just like you can't move when you get done because it's just, good God, everything's good. So it's not like you go to some people's houses for Thanksgiving and there's like stuff they put out that you wouldn't eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't think I'd like that. There ain't nothing at her house that doesn't taste good. It's like just amazing. We got to get on that rock pile, man. Which is that away. Because we got away from those guys. So we're in the shot. We're still in 10 foot of water. We're in that cut that goes up in between these rocks. And sometimes they'll stack up out here. But I think if we go get on the rocks and I take that ultralight out, I'll start slaying them. See those guys looking in here? They're like, man, I wish we could get in there. It's too shallow. They're like, that guy's going to wreck his boat. But we got the power of go to. We can run across this stuff. There goes Bo going back to the UPS building. We live in a town that, man, we know our UPS driver. And so he knows all the dogs. He knows where to put the packages. He knows when the house is open, when the house isn't open. I mean, yeah. See, they're going to try and come in here and join you. How deep are we? 10 foot still?
Yep.
10 foot. But we're working our way to that rock pile right over there. I think that's what they're trying to do, dude. They're going to come in and get on your rock pile. You think?
Yeah.
We got to catch a fish, man. People are going to get bored. How come you're not catching fish? You usually slay them.
Because we're in freaking 9 foot of water.
We've been here five minutes. There it is. See? There it is. Look at that. Look at that jumper. Big old water heifer. Woohoo. Big old water heifer. Ooh, big old water heifer. I think this one's bigger than yours. Although, I kind of hooked it on the side of the head.
Dude, we have to start weighing them.
Yeah, but that's not a weighing fish. That fish there weighs like 3/4 of a pound.
It won't register.
I mean, not on that scale. The Boca Grip it would. God dang it! I do not want a hook in the hand. That hurts. Because you always get the hook in your hand, and then they decide to start flopping. So, come on, baby. There you go. Now see, look how easy this is.
Oh my God!
I
You
know.
see him?
I saw that. The carp. I saw that carp come up after your bait.
Oh, it's not no carp.
Was it a big old water heifer?
The biggest water heifer you ever seen.
I wonder who started that. That big old. It's a big old water heifer. But see, he knows it's a heifer. At least the dude knows it's a female. I think it was a black bass, a regular largemouth bass they were catching. You know what? I need those pliers. Would you mind handing me those pliers right there in that cup holder that's right above your head? Right there. Thank you. 4 foot of water. You should catch a fish right here.
I'll catch one.
See, with the pliers, it'll come right out. And then we take this back out because we put another hook in his fin. Sorry about that, buddy. I was trying to be calm and I got too excited about my big old water heifer.
That's a bass right there, top water.
I bet if you skirted that thing across the top, big old water heifer.
I don't think I can skirt it across the top.
For those of you on board with us, I can't see the chat, but welcome. I appreciate the hellos.
Oh, that's a good fish.
Oh, look at that! Right, that's a good fish. Don't lose that one we can weigh. That's probably 2.5 pounds. All right, I got to catch one here because.
You guys right here.
Huh?
This is what we got.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
2-pound fish probably.
On your little bait that you.
On my homemade bait again.
On your homemade bait.
This one's fat.
Yeah, I know it. That's 2.5 pound fish. I should get if I guess the weight right, I get $5. How about that? 2.5 pounds. So take that thing and slide it over its lip, pull it back, put it over his lip, and just hold it by the rope, the handle part of it, and then look and you'll see how much it weighs.
That don't work.
You can't weigh it when it's on the ground. That don't count. Yeah, the other thing is when you catch a world record fish, you got to go to the shore. You can't weigh it in the boat. 2.5 pounds.
It doesn't even register.
Yeah, it's really only like 3/4 of a pound. That's a 2.5 pound fish. Good job.
On the homemade bait.
On the homemade bait.
Hell yeah. These bass are just hungry. It doesn't matter what you throw at them, they'll eat it.
See, I got grass. But I'm telling you, top water. I don't know if I could wait for 150 likes instead of top water. Because one fish on top water should equal 4 fish on your homemade bait. Don't you think?
Hey, after that fish.
Well, everybody told me it's so hard to catch these smallmouth on top water. Which is kind of true because they short strike everything. They're terrible about that.
Right at the boat, got a bite.
Did you?
Yeah, I seen them.
Bites don't count. You got to catch it.
Right.
I'm going to catch a monster here. It's coming.
They're getting out of here. They weren't catching them.
So, yeah, behind us, you're actually throwing over the right spot. I was trying. You got him, didn't you? Told you.
So that's how you set a hook on a baby.
And they saw us catching fish, and they left. They were like, we can't even get in there because it's so shallow. Why'd you drop that little fish on the water? On the boat. On the boat. He dropped a little fish.
Baby bass.
Baby bass.
Ow.
Baby Lake Alexander smallmouth bass. There goes that boat. It's hauling butt.
Baby.
Good job.
What I'm at.
How about do me a favor?
I'm 2 fish ahead of you still.
Yeah, exactly. But you're young, so I think what I might do is get my ultralight, get the tiny torpedo, and start slaying the fish. Because this is the spot. We're sitting on it, man. So I don't want to hit the trolling motor. Because when I catch this big old water heifer, see how muddy it is on the rock compared to in that deeper water? Because all the boats and the wind and the carp, and they're not up on the surface. I don't see a bunch of carp like there was the other day. You were out here with me when all those carp were.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We came out the other day, it snowed on us. It was snowing, like sleet, snow, just nasty. It was cool. You're hung up. That's gonna cost you. You're hung. It's a little tiny fish. Why you hung on that rock? That's a good fish, isn't it? I don't know. That's a good one, I think. Yep. You got him hooked on the side of it. Oh, that's a big old bass. Big old bass.
Yeah, I felt him biting it. Set the hook at the perfect time.
You did. Right in the side. That don't count.
That's actually in his.
Got to hook him in the mouth.
Ow!
It got you, didn't it?
So the thing about these bass is they got spines on their spine.
Mm-hmm. Spines on their spine.
And they'll get you.
Ooh, there it is, right there. Oh yeah, big old water heifer right at the boat. Pull and drag. Oh my God, this one's the sister to that one. Yep. Look at that crawdad it just spit up. See that?
Yeah.
2 crawdads.
Another good fish.
That's why you're kicking my butt, because that crawdad pattern.
Release
working.
him.
Good job.
Yeah, I am still 2 fish ahead of you, though.
Well, but still 2 fish ahead. I'm catching up, because I'm going to catch that big one that's going to count for 5. So, another good fish.
I'm going to keep fishing
Pretty
soft
Fish.
plastics.
You know, the other day, I got home after we went fishing and kissing all those fish. I think I caught something. It caught up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went to the bathroom, when I got home, it caught up with me. And I'm wondering if it had something to do with kissing all those fish. Because I've been kissing fish for, let's see, I'm 61. So for like 55 years, I've been kissing fish thanks to Jimmy Houston. He's the one that started that, you know. You know who he is, Cole?
I don't.
Jimmy Houston is Bill Dance, Jimmy Houston, Roland Martin. They're old fishermen that had TV shows. And so when we were kids, we would come out like, yeah, when I catch a world record bass, I'm going to have a Budweiser in my hand. I'm going to have, you know, Levi Garrett in my mouth, Red Man in my pocket. So, you know, you can get all the sponsorship money from catching the world record bass. Uh-oh. Guess what? We're off the pile. The 2 fish ahead. See, if I throw the big top water, I'm not going to catch as many fish, but I'm going to catch some big ones. And see, the water's getting right for that, man. I don't think I can wait for 150 lights. If I put this up back here, ultralight, or let's see what we got going on here. Hey, everybody. Hey, Grandma. Cole, what a little cutie. What weight class? What weight class did you wrestle, Cole?
I won state. Or what I wrestle right now. What's
Your kid looks like a trucker's elbow. Some people just aren't nice, are they? Okay. She said we're back. Anyway, yeah, that's not nice. That's not my kid. That's Cole. That's Josh Younger's kid. Man, you know what? You know what would happen if that dude said that to your dad?
Oh, God.
Oh, hell. Josh Younger kick his ass. There is no doubt in my mind, because that man is a freaking phenom. He is. Your dad is pretty badass, you know it?
Yeah.
I bet when he gets pissed off at you, that ain't fun.
Nope.
You know, I got a lot of butt whippings when I was growing up. Like a lot, because I was in trouble all the time. I don't think I'd want a butt whipping from your dad. I know you don't want a butt whipping from your dad, do you?
Heck no.
All right, you see this? It's time. Now, I don't want you to get mad when I throw this out here. Catch this big old fish. Okay? Promise?
I'm going to catch one more fish on this, and then I'll switch to the
Why?
popper.
You're kicking butt. I think I'd throw that thing until it quit. Problem is, they're going to miss this thing in this muddy water, but it's just weird because I can't understand why. Last year about this time, I could throw this out there and just skirt it across the top. I mean, I was catching so many fish, and that just hadn't happened this year yet. And I don't know if it's because of the weather we had. Oh, that's a good fish, isn't it?
Hey, we got a jumper.
Yeah, we got a jumper. That's a good fish. Don't lose that thing. Good fish.
Oh God.
That is a good fish, isn't it? Cole kicking my butt. That's another good one. If we were see there spitting out crawdads. Look, what did spit? Or did it? Oh, you lost your lure, didn't you?
Yeah.
Crap.
That's all right. I got a bunch of those ones.
Did you make a bunch of them?
No. That wasn't the pink. That
Oh.
wasn't the white and pink one.
I thought that was the lure.
No. Changed it up. Here we go. Another good one. This one is closer to 3 pounds. He's the best one yet.
That is. That's a good fish. I'm about to beat you there. Because I ain't going to get a lot of hits on this, but when I do, it's a good one. That's why I throw it.
Okay, we're going to test out curly tail Senko. Try it out.
I wonder why people get, like, there's people, I guess they just sit in their house and they have nothing better to do than, like, get on and be nasty to people. You know what I'm saying? Because my sister and I were talking about that. We don't get a lot of that on our channels, I think, because, you know, we got older people who actually have some sense and they're not, like, mad at the world. You know? And then they think it bothers you, and it's just kind of sad. I mean, somebody has nothing better to do than rag on people, you know? But I think they're just jealous because we're out here fishing
They're
and
not.
catching. Now, why are you changing to that?
Because I lost it, remember?
Is that this? But don't you have more of what you were using?
It's the curly tail though. It's pretty much the same action.
Yeah, but it's not the same bait. That was red and white, and you were
I'll still
slaying
catch
them.
him.
You what?
I said I'll still catch him.
What are you going to do? Get on your channel and like me 150 times so that I can. Man, why are them skiers and wakeboarders way the hell out here? Usually they don't come out here because they're going to hit a rock. And I don't think I'd want to be on a wakeboard. All right, we're kind of on the spot. Like, it's actually behind us because we're in like 2 foot of water. We literally are in no water right here. So don't get hung up. But that's all right. Those guys left. The wakeboarders are out here, but yeah, they're just not on this top water like they were last year at this time. Because it was awful nice. You didn't have to work the bait. You just threw it out there and reeled it in like a buzz bait, just like that. And they would destroy it. I'm going to take the next fish we catch and I'm going to take it home and put it in the aquarium. Don't you think?
Oh.
Why'd you miss that big old water heifer? I bet that tiny torpedo. Yeah, we're sitting on the spot. It's actually kind of behind us. Like, it's actually right back there, but we floated over it. But I bet you. Because you go from that deeper water. I meant to tell you this the other day, Cole. You're really good about casting in the boat without catching those rods that are sticking out. Because a lot of clients, I can't do that with when I used to guide because they would literally destroy the rods. Well, Kai's not with us. Kai's not with us. Yeah, so the other day, where you caught those 2 big ones was right back here in this real shallow spot. I don't know if I can get us back there. See, the grass is already starting to top out. But see how muddy? Look how muddy it is. I mean, it's muddy. It's muddy in here. But I think the spawn It's still going on, but it's starting to get to the end of it. So a lot of these fish are getting off the beds, and when they're on the beds, they're real aggressive. And like this top water coming over them in 2 foot of water, man, they usually come up and destroy it. But it's really muddy.
God. It's got to be a lot of this muddy's from this wake. Borders,
Yeah, it
though.
doesn't help, especially because it's
Hits the bank and just.
well, it's so shallow here too. So that all those waves going over it. I think that's why the power company's really wanting to do something about the wake borders. But again, I don't know that I agree with that because everybody should be able to enjoy this lake. So yeah, we're in 2 foot of water. Like we're sitting on that rock pile, and I don't know why around the edges here we're not. But what?
It's not catching them. I'm feeling the rocks, but.
Are you bumping rocks?
Yeah.
Well, should be fish there.
I'm gonna switch to the live pointer.
Do you have a live pointer?
I'm gonna fish this right here.
Yeah, that flash minnow is a good one. That one suspends different than those other ones, so you kind of want to keep your rod tip up in this stuff because it'll hook up on everything.
Oh, it like dives down.
Yeah, it's got the flash pointer just works different than that live pointer that we normally use. So yeah, we're on Lake Alexander. Oh, look at there. There's a fish. Watch this. Boom. It was just to the left of that, but might have been a carp.
Dude, why do they gotta come our way?
I don't know. Usually they don't wakeboard this far out. They usually do not wakeboard way out here because we got rocks, lots of rocks. Sometimes it's real. This is that 10.1 to 1 ratio. It hauls, but it's super fast rod and reel combo. So when I get past the spot, I can reel it in real quick. I usually use that on top water because then I can get it back in and get it back out there where I need it instead of wasting a bunch of time. Well, plus they get, the reason I don't listen to music when I'm fishing is I like to hear the fish, like especially with largemouth. You can hear fish hit, and you turn around and look, especially in Florida. They'll hit up against a bank on something, and I can't hear them if I got a bunch of music playing. Like when we were carp fishing, that don't matter. We're looking for carp, but when I'm actually trying to catch a bass or something, I'd rather have it quiet. Some fish right there. Might be carp. Might be a big old water heifer. Do you think a big old water heifer counts as a carp counts as a big old water heifer?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We got off our spot, and since nobody's out here, I would say so. Where you caught those fish the other day, you got salad. Where you caught those fish the other day is right behind the boat. Cause I got it. Oh, the doggone track. What?
Look at all those carp out there.
Yeah, they're starting to come up, aren't they? Well, that's over the rocks. You ought to catch a fish back here behind us because we're only in a foot of water. But yeah, right behind, where you just cast. If you don't get hung up in the grass, you ought to catch a fish because that's where you were catching them. Uh-oh. Rocks.
I'm snagged too.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Why'd you get snagged now?
It's diving.
I'm literally like on a rock.
It's diving way too deep.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to spin it around. I gotta spin around. Keep the trolling motor off.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it? You did?
I'm snagged again.
You're unsnagged or you're snagged? I'm snagged. Oh, I got it. You did get it.
I'm snagged again. I'm snagged. Oh, I got it. I'm snagged again. I'm snagged again. I'm snagged. I'm snagged again. I'm snagged again. I'm snagged again. I'm snagged. Oh, I got it. You did get it. You're unsnagged or you're snagged?
I'm snagged. Oh, I got it. You did get it. I mean, like we're literally sitting on this rock pile.
I shouldn't be fishing this.
What's that?
I shouldn't be fishing this. I keep getting snagged. And I catch grass. It's hitting
Well,
those
if those
rocks.
wakeboarders would quit coming out here and messing up our water.
Need a little bit deeper. I need like
What's that?
3 foot of water.
Well, I'm about to put you in 3 foot of water on the edge of this. I cannot believe this top water bite's not happening. Cause look at this water. It's like gorgeous. Got just a little bit of chop on it. 1 foot. I can head out maybe without hitting a rock. I don't know. I would have thought I'd have had a hit by now. That pelican's gonna come eat this bait. I don't know. Okay. It just dropped off into 3 foot of water, so we're off the rock pile. So I would say right about there.
No freaking way.
What?
Look at that. Smallest fish of the trip.
Oh, good gosh. That's pretty funny. And it actually hit the hook, didn't it? That is you got to show that. Like, put that down there. That's like, okay, you win. Because anybody who can catch a fish that small, I've never done that. Hold it up like that, right in front
Here,
of the
hold
camera.
it.
Seriously. You should hold that up. There you go.
Take a picture of this.
That's crazy. Poor little fish. It's hooked in the mouth, too.
Yeah.
I mean, the barb's bigger than the fish is. That's crazy. Why are you killing them poor little fish? That's pretty cool.
It's crazy.
That is. 4 foot of water.
Oh, it's still alive.
I know it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Check it back in. It'll go grow up. It'll remember you. How come you didn't give it a kiss? You'd have probably have inhaled it.
That is cool.
I know it. That's funny. That's pretty cool.
Hooked it perfect. I didn't kill it.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Well, that's because it bit the hook. That's a bad little fish, man, to come up after that big old bait. Maybe it thought it was his mother. He's like, hey, Mom. So let's see. We need to go forward. We got to go that way. Because we're in 4 foot of water, right? Yep, we got to go that way. But I really should be throwing a live pointer down here, but now it's like glass. It's beautiful. And it's summertime, so we got daylight till like 10 o'clock. And the other day was the longest day of the year, and I'm normally fishing on the longest day of the year, and instead I was stuck in the house with my back all messed up, bumming. I don't know. That last trip with Bo that last night, we caught so many fish, I was just wore out. You ought to catch a fish right there. I've never stayed out here and fished this part of the lake at night. Like I've never fished it when we were having that big top water bite the other night. I don't know what would have happened if we were out here. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fishing another top water?
No, I'm going to do that in a minute, though. I think that tiny torpedo would do it. But I also think that in this 4 foot of water, fishing this thing and holding the rod tip up, I'm going to catch a fish. I got to get caught up, man. Because you're jonesing me.
Oh, my God. Oh my God.
Oh, that was a big old fish that just came up right at the boat. What happened?
I just pulled it out of the water, and apparently there was a fish almost off the hook.
Yeah, see, like just from that rocking, my back is screaming. It's like, I think that's what blew my back out when it blew out and I couldn't walk. Because Doug Ball and I were out here, and there was a bunch of people wakeboarding, you know. And some guys came by back there, and I was standing up, but it was so bad because we were in shallow water, so it was, made it real rough. And I was rocking my back. You get a hit. I was rocking my back so bad. I think that's what did it. But that's the reason I can't come out here and fish.
Should I switch baits? What do you think?
What's that?
Should I switch baits, or what do you think?
Let's go get on our spot up in front of. That's the one where we caught all this fish the first day. And I don't think, yeah.
What if I tied on a rattle trap?
We got to go to our right, and we got to go. You need some real snot. You want a water? Back-to-back state champion. So you get a shirt. What happens when you win 2 champions or back-to-back state champion? Besides your dad being really happy.
Nothing.
So let's see. I'm here. Let me see who's talking to us. Just the kid that was, oh, Grandma. Granny said state. Hey, Florida Bank Fisher. That's the dude I was telling you about, Cole. He's like, he does really well. And I think he's like probably more fun to watch than I am because he catches fish too. All right, let's go get on the fish. I got to catch up. I got to catch up, man. Because I'm feeling like kind of inadequate here. We're 5 foot, man. You ought to be able to catch a fish here. It is so hard to see this stuff. 4 foot, it's coming up fast. We're about to hit a rock because there's rocks right in front of us. See, it's a little clearer out here. There. Oh, nope. Rock. I'm snagged. Don't go getting snagged now because I got to go get this.
You need to ask these guys if they got Instagram.
Who's that? You mean the people that are online?
Yeah.
Do you do Instagram more than you do YouTube?
Yeah.
Why? Are there just more people, or?
That's just what I post on.
So let me ask you this. So Jackson, my nephew, said that
Snagged.
oh crap, hang on, let me go get it. That's where I was headed anyway. He said that kicks. Have you heard of kicks? I think it's called.
Nope. Nope.
He said that. Oh yeah, I kind of had a feeling because you came up front. You got to go back.
Oh,
it puts too much weight up front.
I ain't that heavy.
No, it doesn't take much because we're in like no water, man. I can't even come here. I can't even get this trolling motor up.
I'm on
Hang
snag.
on. Nope, we're stuck, man. Let's both go in the back. We'll be back in a minute. This is not a potty break. This is we got to get the weight to the back of the boat so the trolling motor will come off the rocks. So we can see now it's coming off. I don't think you're gonna be. It might not come off. I might have to get in the water. There you go. Good man. Just hold it up for a second. You're hung up, right?
No, I got it.
Oh, did you? Just let me leave it like that for just a second. There you go.
Oh.
Nope. We're on top of that rock pile. Like we're literally, see the rocks?
Yeah.
We're on top of it. So I got to get us off of this. Because the edge of this is where we were catching those fish. Cool. I got it.
Good.
I'll just leave it up. Because what'll happen is when I let it go. See, now when I let it go, boom. There we go. Thank you, man.
Yep.
See how, we see that? The rock we were just on? And then you can see the prop wake from the prop on the depth finder there. So there are fish, right? I swear to God, I think they moved that buoy again. Because that buoy was not on this fish spot. Because I got that marked where it's got the fish on it, you know. And I don't believe it was that close to us the other day, was it?
No.
And I don't know why they come out and move the doggone thing around so much. Cause
Yeah, if you guys are all on Instagram, Idaho Shed Hunter, that's my account. Go follow it.
Idaho Shed Hunter.
I post a lot of my hunting videos on there.
Yeah, he does. He does find those sheds. And he's got a new Labrador puppy named River, who was at the house terrorizing my poor little dog today.
To be continued on that guy.
Yeah,
We will be finding some sheds.
I don't know what that's on. Like, I think somebody knew we were catching fish here. It came and dropped the buoy right on our spot. That's what I think happened. Nope, fishing spot's right behind us there. Because we're in some water here. And I don't know
Dude,
why.
what the hell happened?
What'd you do?
I don't know, I just cast it and it freaking...
It ain't as quick, it ain't as busy fish-wise as I thought it'd be tonight. At least yet. Are you hung up or are you just working on something?
Look at this.
What? I didn't do that.
Oh my God.
I'd say get the scissors, cut that gnarly mess out of your line.
I ain't retying. I'm going to throw this pole in the water.
What's that?
I'm not retying.
Why not?
It's going to make me so freaking mad.
Why?
Because
it's part of fishing.
No, when I go fish, when I go fishing, I catch fish.
The thing is, I don't even know if those guys got on that rock pile that's out there.
Fixed it.
I think they stayed to the back of it. Because we're in 8 foot of water. Look at that. And the fishing spot is right in front of us. Where we were catching them the other day off that rock pile in front of us. But see, I would think on that rock pile, oh, there's a hit. Oh, there was a good hit. There he is. Yep, fish. It's a big old water heifer. It's still bigger than that last one you caught. Whoa, come on, baby. Up. Get out of the boat. Come on. Oh, no. Would you do me a favor? Thank you very much, sir. Ooh, that's cold butt.
Yeah. Whoops.
Did you get it?
Got him.
So, and I don't know why. When Riley and I came out here, we slayed them right here off this rock pile, right in the spot. And since we've been coming back, we just... The other thing is, we kept fish this year. You know, your granddad and I caught fish, or kept fish. There's one. Your dad. All right, I'm caught up.
There's one at the boat. Oh.
Yeah, but yours isn't on your lure. Oh, man, look at the size of this thing. Ooh, big old water heifer. Look at there. See, that's how you're supposed to do it. Be nice and friendly, then I just unhook you, and then we put you back in the water. Boom, I'm caught up. You still got the big fish, though.
Yep, 3 big fish.
Yeah, but see, I was trying to keep you away from the spot. That's why I was putting the back of the boat way back there, pointing at this. But there's a keeper fish on the spot right here. I know there is. There's a 4-pounder right here somewhere. I thought you were gonna catch that 8-pounder tonight so we had it on YouTube. Yeah. You're gonna catch a fish right there, I think. Because if not, I'm gonna throw right on top of you. I'm gonna catch that fish that's following yours. So when yours gets to the boat, I'm right behind you, man. Catching up with you, man. Four foot. Like, yep, that spot is right over there. Yep. There it is. He hit it, but he didn't take it. Probably got some grass, no? Beautiful night, though. At least it's better than it was the other day. Holy crap, I couldn't believe it was snowing on us. July freaking 23rd or whatever, 25th, and it's snowing on us. Welcome to the Rocky Mountains. What is it, Idaho Shed Hunter?
Yep.
On Instagram.
On Instagram.
But you don't have YouTube.
I do have YouTube.
But what's it called?
But I don't post on it.
Why not?
Because
it's just not cool to be on YouTube. That's for old fat people that go fishing.
Yeah. No, YouTube's like for videos, like posting videos.
What's Instagram? Just shorts?
Yeah.
I mean, I got an Instagram account. I just don't get on it very often. What's that say? Granny's on there. She's like, I should have made her a moderator because then she can boot people like that are being mean. They're just jealous. Because I'm out here with Josh Younger's kid catching fish. I've caught up I got as many as you now, right, though?
Huh?
We've caught the same number of fish. You've just caught 3 bigger ones. And the smallest fish I've ever seen caught on a...
No, I'm ahead by 1 now.
Oh, are you? I didn't see that other one. When did you catch another one?
Hey, viewers saw it.
Do what?
The viewers saw it, so it counts.
The viewer saw it. If you saw him catch a fish, like and subscribe. How about that? Because I don't think he did. I think he's telling me a story. But you hung up?
Yeah.
Why, man?
I got it unsnagged. It's fine.
Did you?
Yep. I'm pro at this, I swear.
You do pretty well. You really do. I don't want to tell you that, though, because you get a big head. And then you'll get all badass and go on Instagram and not come fishing with me. Well, your dad knows you're fishing. Does your mom know you're fishing?
Yeah.
It was funny. Your dad's like, all that kid wants to do is go fishing. Like, yeah, I wouldn't understand that. Oh, the wakeboarders. Yeah, they need to go away. I don't mean like go away completely, but tonight, because what is today anyway? Tuesday?
Yep.
It's Tuesday, and everybody's out here wakeboarding.
Summertime.
Yeah. Yep. It's a lot slower tonight than I thought it'd be, but I'm about to catch a big old water heifer. So you're 1 ahead. I gotta hold my mouth right. Get that pissed off look and start catching fish.
Gotta hold your mouth like Popeye.
Yep, like Popeye. That's actually about the truth. Yeah, I never did get to take a nap. I went in there and laid down at like 2:45. Got the dog, because Lily's got to come get in the bed. It's a big deal to take a nap at our house.
Is it really?
Yeah, because she like really enjoys that. So I'll tell her nap time. It doesn't matter where she's at. Usually it's around 12:30. And she'll go get in my bedroom, and I pick her up, put her on the bed, and she gets all in her spot. And the other 2 come in, and they get in their spot. And I got to move them so I can get in my spot. It's like this big deal. And I got them all situated, put my little BiPAP thing on because I got to get time on that every day. And about the time I got all situated, Nancy comes home. And like they didn't even get up to go bark at her, you know, like they usually do, because River wore out Piper. She's wore out.
Oh,
she'll sleep like a baby tonight.
Rivers wore out too.
What's that? Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a good time playing. So Nancy anyway comes in and sticks her head in the bedroom, and she thought we were all asleep, and I was awake, but the dogs were asleep. And then it was like this big event about, well, what are you doing? So I just got in here. I was going to take a nap before Cole and I go fishing. And then the dogs realized Nancy was home, Everybody but Lily got up because Lily was like, I ain't moving, I'm comfortable. See, like, look at that ball over there. They moved that. There's one. That's a good fish. Shaking it. Move your line. You're gonna mess me up. You're gonna mess me up. You can't. It doesn't count if you mess me up. I get 10 if you mess me up. It's a good fish. It's not as big as yours, but it's bigger. Yay. We're even now, right?
Yep.
Okay. And nobody got spotted any fish tonight, did they?
Nope.
Okay. Just checking. Come here, baby. Come here. There we go. Get this one out first because we don't want to mess up any gills. We got to get that out of there. Now, if you hold still, there you go. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just amazed that people get on and watch some of the stuff they watch on YouTube, and there's some guys on there screaming about, I don't know, the price of oranges, and there'll be 1.4 thousand people watching. It's like, how the hell does that even happen? Like, there's a lot of things I'd like to watch, but not somebody screaming about the price of oranges in Tibet. Like, you know. So on your Instagram channel, like, what do you post? Like, I found this shed.
You gotta hop on and look.
Do what?
So you gotta get on it and see.
Well, I gotta figure it out. Like, I don't even know how to find you. So I just type in Idaho Shed Hunter and it'll pop up.
Yeah.
In the search thing or something, or?
Yeah.
So that fish hit it on the dead stop, like I had stopped it. And it was just sitting there. So maybe we'll work on our retrieve here a little bit. There's one. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Perch. I get an extra 4 fish for catching a perch, right? Well, if the perch are here, and these little shits are pokey and they're kind of mean. Like, they're pain in the butt. And people tell me they're good eating. Oh, come on, don't stick that in my foot. Don't stick it in my finger. So if the perch are here, bass.
Oh, I cast it on that one's head.
What's that?
I cast it on that one's head.
Did it hit as soon as it hit the water?
Yeah.
Look at that. I got a perch. Is it a good fish or is it a dink?
It's a dink.
Well, we're getting back out on that, towards that where the buoy used to be.
Never mind. I only catch big ones.
That's a good fish. That looks like a good fish, man. Yeah.
Full of eggs or what?
Yeah, she hadn't spawned it. Is her tail messed up? Like, is her tail all bloody?
No, but there's like pink stuff coming out of her.
Shoot. So she was getting ready to lay eggs, and you done jonesed her.
Ripped her lips.
She was minding her own business. She was sitting on that.
Right there, guys.
Let me see. Yeah, that's a good fish. So, wait, you're ahead again one, or are we even? Because I caught a perch. Oh, that ain't a perch. Holy crap. That's a good hit. If I don't lose this fish, it's swimming toward. Yeah, that's a good one. Look at there. Uh-oh. Think I got the big one. Oh, yeah. Shouldn't sling it in the butt. Look at that. Ooh.
About the same.
So we're even, and I got a big old black one. That's a big old dark one. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, come here. Man, see, that's the one I hate. They got the hook. Like, see how that one hook's just swinging? It's just waiting to get in my hand. Like, it's seriously just like, okay, put your hand in here. Because I'm going to get you. There's that. Hold still, baby. Hold still. There we go. See how pretty that was? Oh. Good fish. Look at that. She's full of eggs, too. Are we even?
You got me by one.
I got you by. I'm ahead. Really?
That's what you said.
I'm ahead. That's a keeper. I think that's what I was gonna say earlier. I think the reason we aren't catching as many fish is your granddad and I kept 11. That day we came out here, we caught what? That your dad caught that catfish, so we kept what? 2 more. And
Oh,
then
I
I caught a
jonesed ya.
catfish one day and kept 2 more. So I actually, caught 2 bass. So I was actually, when I'm gonna clean fish, I may as well clean a couple fish. And I think the fish gods are mad because I actually kept fish. You got him? Oh, I thought you got a hit. Let me see where we're at. Yeah, we're past the buoy, where the
Is
buoy
this
used to
bait like
sit.
a good bait or no?
What's that?
This bait.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the only difference between that one and this one, or that other one that I throw all the time, is the way the head sits when you stop it. That flash minnow kind of goes head up, like real fast, so it looks like a wounded bait fish. You know what I'm saying? The other ones do it too, but that flash minnow, I think that's why they call it a flash minnow, because it's
More
more
action?
jerky.
More jerky?
Yeah, like it looks more like it's just got more of a wounded bait fish thing to it than the regular pointer, or the regular slender pointer. But they catch fish. Nancy's caught some big fish on that thing you're throwing. It was on her rod. One just like it, you know. All right, we're probably in like a lot of water. Now 6 foot. So I'm gonna move back towards that rock pile that's over there. Um, so do you do any other social media stuff besides Instagram?
I got Facebook.
How is Facebook as busy as it used to be
I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I only have Facebook for Marketplace.
for marketplace? Yeah, Nancy's got it. It's why I don't have Facebook. 'Cause, man, a few years ago, that David Hogg idiot was on there screaming about how he was coming to get our guns and blah blah blah. And the video popped up, and then it followed me. Like, you know how they pop up, and I had that off. And that's when I realized they're shoving an agenda down your throat. And I got mad. I got on there and told everybody, hey, all of you who know me, you have my phone number. If you need to get a hold of me, text me or call me. I'm done with this. And I did. I got off Facebook. I haven't been back on because they're just pushing an agenda. And then everybody said that was nuts. And then it comes out they really were. You know what I mean? It was like, just really 10 foot of water. Yeah, like we're way off the spot. All right, we're going back to the spot. But I've caught them out here off this back side of this rock pile because it drops. It goes from like a foot deep. You know that rock pile we were on out here?
Yeah.
And it comes off this side and it goes down to 10 foot. And then right out there it goes to like 30 foot. So a lot of times they'll stack up back
Radar,
here.
we only got 6 likes.
What's that?
We only got 6 likes.
Oh, man. Whose fault is that? You know why? Because you're not holding your mouth right. And then I got on X. Did you ever do X? It's just a bunch of people that really love screaming about the president. And there was like literally porn popping up on the screen. Like, I'm not kidding you. It was like bad. And Nancy was standing there. And I told her, come look at this, and she about died. Because I'm like, and our kids like you don't need to see that crap. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. Not my cup of tea. But see, I wonder in front of us where that cut goes back up in there, I wonder if you could take that cut and get all the way to where we carp fish.
There's bass over there, I know it.
I'm telling you, I fished it. I've never caught a fish over there. Never caught a fish over there. I mean, along that edge, like, going back towards that one point back over there to the left, I've caught a couple fish while I was cruising along there, but it was because they were on a rock. I found one rock, that's out there by itself, and there'll be a fish on it. But I don't know where all those rocks are at because I've never gone and marked them. I just was kind of cruising along there to go get on the other side. But anyway, so I got off X, and then I got on the truth thing, and it's all right, but it's just a bunch of people who love the president fighting with a bunch of people who get on there just to antagonize. And it's like, man. And I told the people on there that were friends, I'm like, you know what? You can come check out the YouTube thing and see what I'm up to. But I can't deal with this anymore. It was just too much. What? Can't see it. Like I say, sorry guys, I can't get down and see these things as quick as Cole can. So, oh, it's Glenn. Glenn's on there. Hey, buddy, he's headed to bed. What color lab? He's got a fox lab, sis.
Fox red.
Fox red. Beautiful Labrador. And he's smart.
Show you a picture if you want.
You got a picture?
Yeah, I can show her a picture.
Hang on, sis. If you're on there, he's going to show you a picture. She's probably about getting ready to go to bed. Hell, it's 10 o'clock there. She's like me. She don't stay up late. Because it's 8 o'clock. And look, the sun's up. You get it? River. How old's River now?
It's 13 weeks.
13 weeks. Got paws the size of Montana. Big old paws. And the good thing was, River is a little bit shorter than Piper, but I think he's probably got some weight on her. So when they're playing, it's actually a pretty good trade-off.
That's him.
When they're playing, it's a pretty good trade-off, and they had a ball today.
So we gonna get back on them rocks, Radar, or what?
Nope, I'm keeping you out here because I'm one ahead, right?
I'm wanting to switch a bait. What should I put on? Should I put on a crankbait?
You know that one little crankbait I gave you might work. Let's see. Yeah, I'm way off the rock pile. Like, we're way off the rock pile.
Or should I put on a white spinner bait?
That might work in this muddy water up here. That's a good idea. A white spinnerbait might be the ticket. We're just off this because, you know, those guys were fishing out here. Because like I say, when Bo and I came out here, we got off the back side of this. And we caught a bunch of them right here in, like, deep water. We kind of just go, yeah, we're only 5 foot right here. But it's clearer. A lot clearer right here. It's not clear enough to see the rocks, though, because, man, when you could see them, you could work around them a lot better. Fish the edge a lot better. We're kind of just blind casting out here at structure that we know is there, but you can't see it. And that's why we kind of get into the fish, and then we get off of them because I'm trying to find them again. I think that's good for a fish. Are you tied up?
No.
I'm trying to work back to this thing. They were only in 5 foot of water. I don't know if Granny saw that. Wait a minute. She's probably going to bed. Let's see. PR Fishing Journal. Good. Hope you guys are doing good, man. We're having a good time. We're catching fish, and I'm happy because I'm one ahead still, right? One ahead, but I don't know if you got big fish or if that last one I caught, the one before, was actually as big, but carp are coming up. Look at that. It's raining. I thought it wasn't supposed to rain. Where's that coming from?
It's going to rain?
Oh! Did you see that?
Partly.
Right at the boat. What do you mean partly?
I seen its wake.
You saw his wake, but you didn't see that big old water heifer? No, PR Fishing Journal's a good, they got a good channel too. Like you just casted like right on my line. Like right on it.
Whoops.
It's by the grace of God that you're trying to Jones me. That big one's gonna come up and hit right at the boat. Yeah, that ought to work. I just slow roll it. I would throw it out there and just reel it as slow as you could reel it and feel it thumping. And then hang on. But you notice, I mean, I've gone to top water, but I haven't really changed baits. I just changed rods, and I'm one ahead.
I got 2 rods too.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, remember what I was telling you about how everybody changes baits in Florida, and I'd throw the same thing, and they'd be like, are you married to that bait? Yeah, pretty much. Because once they start hitting, I'll start catching fish. And sure enough, boom, boom, boom. That Cody jig would work out here too, that little grass shrimp pattern. It'd be fun on the ultralight. Come out here and catch a bunch of fish. You cast it over me again.
I don't know where to cast.
Now this time you're gonna get me, I think. Let me get it in because you catch me. And that spinner bait will wrap the line all around it. So rock pile is in front of us right there. We're on the back side in 4 foot of water of that right where you cast. That ought to be good for a fish. So I'm gonna try and stay off of it, cast to it, and keep my rod tip up so I don't get hung up. Yeah, there's a rock. But the spinner bait, there's one. Oh no, I missed that fish. That was a fish, that wasn't a rock. Cause see, it hit it and it pulled back. So like with that Cody jig, when you get a hit and they miss it, it'll take the tail of it and it hooks the tail onto, it'll like wrap it around. Because the way they hit those Cody jigs, it doesn't matter what fish it is. It could be a smallmouth, it could be a snook, there's a hit. It could be whatever. Yeah, it's really shallow right there, man. Because we're actually kind of drifting back on the rocks. You should catch a fish where you just cast. Yeah, we're back in 2 foot of water. I got to get off these rocks because I don't want to hit them. Yep, 2 foot of water. We're shallow, man. And I picked up grass. Nope. 2 foot. Because we're like, oh, God dang it, I sure don't want to hit this thing again. I think we're about to, though.
Right there.
Get a hit. Yeah, that's a good fish. Told you, that's spinnerbait, man. Yeah, that's a good one. So now we're even.
Yep.
Another good fish.
So.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
If you guys are wondering what a spinnerbait is,
Spinnerbait. Be like spinnerbait Eddie. You're going to be throwing a spinnerbait.
that's what it is.
We had a guy. Oh, man.
Drop the fish, though.
We had a guy in Florida we called spinnerbait
There's a
Eddie because that's
fish.
all he did was threw a spinnerbait. And he'd win some tournaments with him. But 4 foot. Lots of fish. Perch. Probably a bunch of perch.
Might catch a perch on this little one.
You gonna catch a perch?
Probably.
That was a good fish. So now we're even. And you're casting to the rocks. And I am. Yeah, we're kind of. You're behind where you're casting is where the rocks are at. But there's a big old water heifer sitting out here waiting for me. Blind casting to frickin' rocks. But it's a pretty night. It's not windy. Listen to them seagulls screaming at you, man. Pull the grass off. Chuck it. Yeah, that should be good for a fish. Where you just cast. Working back to the rocks. Look at the ducks. Big old flock of ducks. Taking off to go out to the fields to feed for the night. So the spinnerbait got us even. Oh man, that was a good hit. Missed it. That was a good hit. Good hit. Yeah, you're like, rocks are that way. And then they kind of spin around here. If we're on the back side of that, we ought to catch some fish right here. Dude still water skiing over there? Yep. I think that what's going to happen is the battery on the phone's going to go dead about the time that we would go over there to do the top water on that one spot where we were slamming. That's what's going to happen. And that's where I'm going to catch the big one. Is on that rock pile right at dark. You got him? Good job. Told you. That's a good fish. On the spinnerbait. Don't lose that one. That's a good fish. I'm telling you, that's going to put you ahead. You need help? You need help with that big old fish? Oh, yeah. That's worth a weight. See? White spinnerbait. Yeah, that's probably a 3.5 pounder. Plus, I like spinnerbaits for that reason right there. There's one hook. Or two if you got a trailer hook on it. Have you got a trailer hook on there?
I don't.
Yeah, that makes it. Oh, dang. You dropped that big old thing on your foot. Yeah, you got to come show everybody that fish. That's a good fish. Yeah, we got. Remind me. I don't have my spinnerbait box with us. Remind me, and I'll get that spinnerbait. Make sure and get a picture with or show everybody. That's a nice fish. Oh yeah, pretty fish, beautiful fish.
On
Good
the
fish, man.
white spinnerbait.
White spinnerbait.
Nice one though.
Remind me though when we get home, or if not tonight, remind me to give you some trailer hooks. Because they short strike that thing. There's a lot of them that'll hit it. You don't even feel it because they'll miss the hook and everything completely. It'll get like part of the skirt. But you can put that red trailer hook on there and it makes a big difference.
I have a chartreuse one too that freaking slays them. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I got a bunch of spinnerbaits. That big old box full of, but the only time I threw them in Florida or any place was in Florida on those cold fronts when the cold fronts would come through for those tournaments. And we were fishing. There's one. We were fishing any. That's a good fish. No, it's not. It's hooked in the side of the head, I think. But so we're even again. Is that it?
Yeah.
I just gotta keep track, man. I can't keep track. I'm old. Hell, I don't even know what day it is. But yeah, you slow roll that spinnerbait during those cold fronts, and it looks like a little school of shad. Is what it resembles. And I never understood that they'll come up and smack a spinnerbait thinking it's a bunch of fish. Well, why? Like, why would they? Got to pay attention here, and I get a hook in my head. Why they would hit that spinnerbait like they do? That's a good little fish. Healthy.
Oh, those are bass out there.
Huh?
Pretty sure those are bass out there going at it.
Yeah, it could be. We're about to drift across them rocks. That
Which way?
fish spot's right straight behind us. Yeah. Because that's that deep channel right there. That deep cut. It's 8 foot right there where I just casted. So yeah, we're just having a large time out here. And we're even again, right?
Yep.
Not that it really matters, but it's kind of fun. Thing is, I don't know how many fish we caught. How many fish have we caught? Do you know?
Yeah. All I know is we're even.
Huh? All I know is we're even, right? And I don't even know that. I just got to trust. Uh-oh.
Dude.
Almost. You almost. And you know what? It was the most expensive rod in the boat. which is fine. Shit happens. So we're in 10 foot of water on the backside now, where we caught a few minutes. Where you at? I don't want to run
Dude, this freaking Cast King, man.
Huh?
This
Well, we're
Cast King,
throwing
man.
back into the wind too. Like a minute ago, I wasn't throwing it in the wind. I was throwing with it. So it was going a mile.
I've just always had better luck with like
Well, plus
fluorocarbon for these
that
Cast
spinner
Kings.
bait. It catches the wind, buddy. They are hard to throw into the wind. Yeah, we got to work back over that way. Look, see, professional override because of the wind. And it's a bad one because it's one of those ones where you just get one little piece of it, so it really gets tangled up. Or yeah, see, I'm all around the motor. All right, I can't do this because it will. There we go. I figured it was going to do like it did the other day when you had to get under there and unhook it from that rope. It's just hard to cast in the wind. And of course, the wind's got to pick up right before dark. The sun goes behind the cloud. It gets windy for a minute. Rocky Mountains. But there's people at work right now. You know what? There's people that are sleeping. There's people doing a lot more stuff than fishing. They're not having as much fun as we are. So we're in the cut. That fish spot's right there. The one where we usually do well is right there.
Dude, it's backlashing like a mother.
Uh-oh. You got my rod. And I got a hit right. You got it? Why are you jonesing me?
I can't help it.
Yeah, you got to be able to cast. See, we're in 7 foot of water here. 7 foot. And the sun comes out and the wind lays down. I need to be following your spinnerbait with this thing. Because then you'll work them up and then I'll catch them. See, when the wind quits. How'd you do that? The wind quit, man.
I'm pretty sure. I'm positive it's a braid on it.
Nah.
It's like too heavy. Because
it's only a 30-pound test, isn't it?
No.
What is it?
65.
Oh, that's not my. I didn't give you 65-pound spider wire.
Yeah, you did.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't 65 pounds.
Oh, it's 50.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought it was lighter than that.
No.
Oh, I guess it was 50, but it's got it. Look at the diameter. It's not that much bigger than this 20 or 30 or whatever I got. Oh, there's, man, that's a good hit. Yeah, that's a good one. Or it's hooked in the side. Yep. That was a good fish. Does that count?
No.
Why not?
And bring it in.
I got it to the boat.
Dude, oh my God.
You're going to hit me in the head. Here I am catching a fish. That would have been the one that put me ahead, too. That was the one. 6 foot of water. Watch your rod because the fishing spot's right back there. I can't believe you forgot your Invisalign. Your mom's going to make you get braces. And it's going to be my fault. There's a reed. And I lost that big old fish right at the boat because you were jonesing me. What do you
I think
call
you're
it?
lying to me. There's not big fish in this lake.
You're right. There's not any big fish in this lake. I just bring you out here so you can catch dinks. I need to lube up my trolling motor. I need to do some maintenance on my foot pedal. Come on, sun's going down. There's one. That was a good hit. I think I got it. That's a mean fish, that's all. Look how mean that fish is. Did you see how mean that fish is?
Okay, I'm putting this freaking rod up. It's pissing me off.
Do what?
So I'm gonna put this rod up. It's pissing me off.
You're gonna put a crawdad on? Look at there. You see how that? You see that professional way of releasing that fish? So where are we at? Am I one ahead again?
Yeah.
You'll get it. You caught all the big ones. I caught one big fish. Or one nice fish. One nicer fish.
Dude, I don't know what to freaking do.
Huh?
I'm gonna tie an old trusty.
I'm gonna have to bring some spinnerbaits with me. No, it's like in the spring, you know, when the water first, the ice comes off and you first get out here, like, you know, into May, beginning of June. And then like later as it gets really clear before the grass gets up, we were over there next to the second bridge there, you know, coming out of that cove that we fished over there the other day, and you go back down towards the where the trucks park,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so clear you could see all the fish, and it was hard to catch them because they could see you. You know what I mean? Like the only two ones we caught were when we casted way out. They didn't see. We weren't to them yet. Anyway, we saw some big fish, and it was like, dang, there's some rocks to that way that we haven't fished yet. So I say we go over there while you're tying up something. What are you putting on? Purple scuppernong? Let's see. Hey, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good night. Yeah, that's the other thing. And I don't know if it's because the channel I've got sucks or what, but a lot of people will watch for a little while, but they don't like it. And I don't know if it's because, I don't know. Maybe because I'm not asking for likes to do stupid stuff. Like, okay, if I get 50 likes, I'll, you know, get naked and jump in the lake or whatever. But
Trust me, that's not gonna get you likes.
yeah, I wouldn't get any likes. There'd be like a whole bunch of dislikes. It's hard enough to watch an old man fish, let alone a naked old man hopping in the water, you know. I'm gonna go get on this other rock pile, which is over here in front of us. I'm gonna try and hurry so I can get there before you get your thing tied on.
Already tied on, buddy.
Are you done? Yeah, we're moving to that rock pile in front of us, which is right out there. There's actually two rock piles. It's kind of, they come up to two little peaks, and there's usually fish.
Putting on the old trusty that caught me the big old fish yesterday.
What was that?
This one right here.
Oh yeah,
A
that's a
good
good
one.
lure. Where'd you get that?
It is expensive.
Oh yeah, where'd you get it?
Can't tell you. Oh, I got it at a tackle warehouse. No.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, tackle warehouse.
See, they're wakeboarding. Uh-oh, they're in trouble. See, that's the thing. That thing puts out some wake. And that stuff just beats me to death because it's like a wake.
Why the hell do they go?
So they got their music blaring and they're wakeboarding. We call that scurfing. That's what I was going to give that surfboard. I had 4 surfboards. I have 1 left because I've given them all away. I gave 2 to my son. There was one that was signed by Angels and Airways and a whole bunch of bands off of Warped Tour. And I gave him that one, and then I gave him my favorite board, and then I kept my Resin 8. That's the only one I got left. But we used to do that when in Florida, way back, because at that meeting they had out here, the guy was like, well, wakeboarding has just become, because wakeboarding to us, you used a wakeboard, not a surfboard. We called the surfboard scurfing. And in Florida, if the waves weren't up and we couldn't go surfing, and the wind was up and it was too choppy to water ski, we'd go scurfing. We'd take the surfboard, but we used a rope. We'd use a rope to pull you just like skiing. But you'd get in the wake and use the rope to help keep you going. Man, we were like right on that spot. And if I can catch a fish here before that wake gets to us.
Where's the spot at?
Huh?
Where's the spot at?
We're sitting on it.
I haven't
You
felt
throw, okay, the back there is where there's a rock pile. Like, yeah, it just went from 8 and it's coming up fast. We're on 1 and then there's 1 behind us. I can't believe those guys are doing that wake. Here comes that wake. Damn, this is going to hurt. I understand why they want those out of here, because look at the wake that thing throws out. You know? I mean, look at that. This is going to freaking hurt. I'm getting in my $300 back support chair and leaning back and just like letting this happen. And we'll see, because it's funny because the phone stays straight. See how deep that is, though? The swell that thing makes? Yeehaw. This ain't fun on my back. We came out here to get away from that, because usually you should see the depth finder. Man, this hurts. This ain't fun. And that is why we hate wakeboarders. Like, go back in the cut. Just go back in the cut, dudes. He fell down. He fell down and went boom. Shit, the thing is, yeah, we're about out of battery. I got like 14 left, 14, whatever it's called. I wonder if PR fishing, if you're still on, man, are you fishing someplace tonight, or what are you doing? Just hanging out, being groovy? It is pretty there. Look at that sunset that's coming. Oh, that is a fish, buddy. That might be a carp. No, look at that bass. That's a big fish. Big fish. Good thing I got the big old water heifer. That's a big fish. Look at that. She can't even get her head out of the water. Big fish. Big fish. You know why that happened? Because my battery's about dead. I had to get a big one right before. God, please be calm, because you're going to cut my hands with this braid. That's a good fish, buddy. No mercy. I didn't really Jones you though, because I thought that spot, see, it's right in front of us. You want to hold her?
No, I caught one that big before.
Today?
No, I don't think so.
So that's probably the big. You want to weigh it? You think we should weigh this?
Yeah, it's got bigger fins than anything I've caught.
It's got bigger fins. Let's see. So we got.
But body size.
We got like, we're down to red on the battery, but let's see what this fish weighs. This scale's not. It's not a Boca grip, man. When it grips them, it grips them. So yeah, what you do, then you take this and you hold it up like that, and you got to kind of bounce it, and then you got to get to the pounds. So this is a.
You kidding me?
Let's see. So about three pounds. See, it registers. It's up here. Anyway, good fish. We're gonna give her a kiss and throw her back. Oh, there you go. See, we're on them. Good bass. Pretty fish.
Dude, I'm gonna smack you.
That would have been a keeper on this lake. They got to be 14 inches. And you're allowed 6 fish at 14 inches. So we're down to about 12% on our battery. I'm
gonna smack you, you dumb fish. God, pissed me off.
Like and subscribe. Sorry, I can't see without my glasses on.
Ugh. I'll squeeze the shit out of you.
Like and subscribe. I probably should have retied. I bet that fish really strained my braid. They're still fun. But can you imagine what an 8-pound smallmouth? Like I said, I caught 1.7. That's a big fish. It's still not a 10-pound largemouth, but
A
we're
10
sitting
pound
on.
a 10-pound largemouth is about the same as a 7-pound smallmouth.
Yeah, 8-pound smallmouth. If you catch an 8-pound smallmouth, that's like catching a 10-pound largemouth. Like that's the goal. Because I was catching, 5 and 6-pound smallies down there on the river when I finally started catching the doggone things. And people were, I was just posting pictures and stuff, and people were like, "That's a big smallmouth," and I'm thinking, I didn't think a 5-pound smallmouth was a big fish, but I guess it's a pretty good fish anywhere. So yeah, we're in 11 foot of water here. It goes up to where you just cast, where I caught that one and you caught the other one. It goes up to like 5 foot, so it's not as shallow as that other stuff we've been fishing, but there's fish holding on that thing. You ought to catch one with that cast. And I really, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this away. Because in my head, or are we even? I'm going to put this here so there's another rod sticking up next to yours. And I'm getting the ultralight out. So we got, let's see, we've got 11% of our battery. Thanks, PR Fishing. Pretty at night, sis. Sleep tight. Thanks, PR. Appreciate that, man. That was a good fish. Because it put me ahead with big fish against my co-partner here who's been kicking my butt. Ultralight. 4-pound test. Top water. Can cast it a mile.
Yeah, you're not ahead no more, Radar.
You got him?
Yep.
Yeah, you're ahead. Or we're even, or you? Am I?
I'm
Even?
ahead by 1.
Oh well, that's about to change.
I feel bad because I hooked him in the gill.
You feel bad? Why?
Hooked him in the gill.
Oh, you did.
Oh, I missed it though. He ain't bleeding.
So the rock pile, the shallow one, is way the hell back over there.
Here, you want to hold that?
Why you doing this? I got my.
Save the fish.
What am I gonna happen if I catch some big water heifer?
See? Oh, oh.
I got it. Hold your rod. Don't get me. You're trying to Jones me. Watch out. There we go.
So where are these rock piles at?
Behind us. Off that way. We're in 10 foot of water. Long way. So to the other corner of the boat. Like it's way back over there. I didn't reach it. I was kind of hoping we'd drift to it because I hate running the motor because that spooks fish, especially in shallow water. Yeah, it's right where you just cast. And then further past it, we're going to drift to it. There's rocks. And it'll go up to about 4 foot, I think. And I don't fish this rock pile often, but I've caught fish here. Because I think it's actually a little bit deeper than those other ones, which might be why this top water isn't doing it. Because for some reason out here, man, it's like the top water really works over the shallows, but ultralight rod. Lee Howard built this for me back in the 90s. It was called a Radar's Indian River Series Ultralight. And the way he builds them, like what he did was, I think I told you this, called the Berkeley factory burnt down in North Carolina. So after the factory burnt down, he went and bought a whole truckload, like a semi-truckload, like 3 of them, full of blanks, of Berkeley blanks. And then he'd take the blank and he'd put lines through it and he'd clip guides on it. And the ones that were really like when you bend this rod, see how it's a nice smooth. There's not many angles to it, like sharp points. And he would take the rods that did that and build these rods. So out of a truckload, he only got like 250 rods that would work for this, and the rest of them he just built regular bait caster or spinning rods with. And anyway, he built me some of these, and these things are badass. You can catch some big fish on this rod. Plus, the reel makes it because the reel is a 30-year-old Synergy Daiwa Energy PT20 in Quantum, and they got super smooth drags. Because that's what breaks those fish off. You got an ultralight rod, and you got a drag that catches. When it catches, that's what breaks the line. If it's a smooth drag like this, you could pull this thing out all day and it's the same drag.
If these retarded people get their boats out of the water, we'd go fish that point with top water.
I know it. I catch them there on top water a lot in that spot. But I think you got me. Yep. Hang on. That's what you get. Let me get. You gonna get it off? You want me to? Because it'll get tangled. If it's tangled up in those blades, it'll be like, no, it ain't wrapped. Thank goodness. That spinner will catch those things. Because I don't have braid. This is not braid. So if it gets in your stuff, it'll. You're pretty wrapped up in this mess. Wait, whoa. Yeah, it's a mess. So let's see if I can do this. Nope, we got a knot. Which means one of us is going to have to untie. Now I can get it. I think you were just doing that on purpose because you knew I was about to catch a big old water heifer. I just don't know why it's. Oh, crap. And of course, the wind's got to start blowing. And all right, so let's be a little more careful about where we're casting because
It's not even hot out here. Why are they freaking surfing?
what's that?
So it's not even hot out here. Why are they surfing?
I don't know because it's what they do, I guess. Screw it. I didn't want to have to do this because I ain't got much of a leader. All right, that cost you 2 fish.
Did you break off?
Mm-hmm.
Am I good?
Not yet. It's still all wrapped around it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be done with this because I don't have enough leader to tie on.
I think I have leader.
Yeah, but I got to tie a whole new fluorocarbon leader on here because I'm not gonna fish it with just 4-pound test and nothing. Do me a favor, hand me those scissors, please. I can't cut this fluorocarbon. It's actually good stuff. Can't believe you joined me. Thanks, man. You get that right there. I think, yep, I think I got it. Anyway, I would think that they'd haul ass. It's getting late and the wind's picking up right before dark stuff. You just didn't want me catching that big old water heifer on this thing.
Those all fish?
What's that? Ah, crap.
Those fish?
Well, I'm done with this because I'm not going to take the time to tie this back on. That's too bad because I would have caught a big old fish on that thing. Do what?
Those fish?
Yeah, it could be turbulence from Not the prop. Just watch that thing because it doesn't have anything on it. I guess it's time I can take my sunglasses down now because it's actually like kind of. Anyhow, yeah, we're down to like 6% on our battery. So we're probably going to bail here in a few minutes. But for everybody watching, like and subscribe. We do this a lot. I'm usually out here. And I had Cole Younger with me tonight. Two-time state Idaho State wrestling champion. And bareback bronc rider extraordinaire. And he can find a shed occasionally. And I think he's killed a deer. I'm not sure, but this kid is 16 and probably killed more animals than most people my age. Yeah, I don't know. I hate to throw that big one, but I guess I'm gonna have to. Because when I get the hit on the big one,
Throw that one.
when I get the hit on this, it's gonna be the fish.
Hey, should I throw the one you gave me?
What?
Should I throw the one you gave me?
I don't care. Since I can't throw a tiny torpedo because you jones me.
It ain't tiny, it's big.
I know, it's a baby torpedo. The baby torpedo is bigger than the tiny torpedo. Look at how this wind picked up. It's getting choppy out here. So anyway, we'll keep fishing. Just let the battery go dead on the phone. So I don't know when it's going to go dead. We probably got another 10 minutes, which actually worked out okay. I wish we had started it a little bit later because when we get back up into the spot where we started tonight, we've been doing really well on top water.
Which one?
In there, right at dark. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get a lot of hits on it, but it's going to be a big one that hits it. It's kind of like this one I'm about to start throwing. I wish those guys would leave because then we could go up on that rock pile inside the cut. Because, man, they were doing the exact same thing the other night that they did when you and I were out here right at dark. We just sat there. It just got dark on us because we were just fish after fish after fish on top water.
But like you tell me, what's better to catch fish?
That one in your left hand because it's smaller. You're gonna get more hits. You're gonna catch more dinks, but
that's all I care about.
Why? Now you should be going after a bigger fish because I got big fish. You need to beat big fish. Are you ahead of me or are we even?
Ahead of you, by one.
You got me by one?
Yeah.
We'll go in there right at dark when all these guys leave. And I'll just kick your butt.
No, you won't.
But anyway, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys. Everybody who stopped in. I hope y'all like it, subscribe, share it. We have a good time. We tease each other a lot. But yeah, so right now we just went from 10. There's a big rock pile coming up. We're going over it. And there's a few fish on the back side of it.
Point.
Yeah, it's behind us actually. Like we just went over it. And I think I marked it because over there was a rock pile. So if I go in, I'm going to get into shallow water, but that's where I think I'm going to get this fish.
Where are we tossing it?
It's behind us. It's right back there. See, 5 foot. We just hit 5. We're in 4 foot of water from 11. Like you're sitting in 11 foot and I'm in, you're in 4 foot now, but we're probably going to hit these rocks.
Right there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Told you. See, if I'd had my top water on, my tiny torpedo, that'd be me.
That was a white spinnerbait.
Is that what you're throwing?
Yeah.
I thought you went with the top water. Listen to that thing spit water, boy. I'm going to catch a monster. Uh-oh. Somebody barking spiders. I just like watching them come out of the water and hit this thing, man. Oh, that's right. What's the guide fee you owe me for?
We agreed that I'll pay you back on an elk hunt.
For that big old giant. that big first bit fish you caught on top water the other night?
And we agreed I'll pay you back on an elk hunt.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna go pull an elk out for me. But does it have to be this year?
No.
Hmm?
No.
It's just this thing, you got to kind of get their attention, and then they'll come up and, oh, there's a big old fish underneath us. It's probably a carp, because you're casting to the spot like you really are. Yeah, 11 foot, 12 foot. I wonder if those guys are planning on staying out here all night. Usually our wakeboarders leave by now, but they're still out here at it, just making wake. But that's why I said at that meeting that I would have absolutely no problem if they did away with all the wakeboarding and water skiing on this lake, because I fish. So I don't care if they made it wake, like wakeless, like electric motor only, whatever. I wouldn't care, because I'm out here fishing anyway. But everybody's entitled to come have fun out here. Okay. Spot's right there. Yep. Got to go get on the rocks in front of us, because we're still in 10 foot of water. Except for that rock pile over there. We're going to blow by it, and we're going to go get on this one back here in the back. Right back there. And then I'm going to catch the big one. So you tell me, what time are we going to that back into that cut?
What time?
Yeah, what time? It's 8:45. So at some point we got to go back in that cut and fish that before we leave, because that's where I'm going to catch the big old water heifer on the top water, on this big old top water bait.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
And it's too bad that you jonesed me on my bait. Like, I can't throw my little tiny torpedo on my ultralight. It's just hard in this wind to tie that uni knot. I could do it, but I got my contacts in, so it's really hard to see it up close, because I can't see up close with my contacts in. Yep, here, look at that, man. Look at all the perch. Holy crap.
Mark it.
I did. I mean, I've got this marked in front of us. There's a mess of perch right here. There ought to be some.
Is it deep?
What?
Is it deep?
4 foot, 5 foot. Look at all the fish. Holy cow. There's a mess of them on there. Hurry. I'm going to go past and see all the fish. Those aren't perch. Those are probably bass. Don't catch my rod. You're going to catch my rod. Now you caught my line. Need to go get on that rock. 7 foot. You ought to catch fish right here. Is that a fish? Look at that carp come out of the water back. That was a big old carp. Yep, 4 foot. Rock pile all out there.